Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where we review anything and everything. And today we're getting into the Hammond collection Dilophosaurus. Links in the description down below for you guys to purchase this on Amazon if it is available. And so first we're going to jump into the box really quickly. Now this is a figure and a dinosaur that seems to be long overdue for being in the Hammond collection because he was one of the original dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. Now granted, he reappeared in Dominion, but this was one of the OG dinosaurs because in the original Jurassic Park, you didn't have a lot of dinosaurs. You could literally name them on your hand. You had Dilophosaurus, you had Velociraptor, you had the T-Rex, the Triceratops, the Brachiosaurus. And for the most part, I want to say that was it, really. That was like the five main kind of just standouts, and that was really it. Everything else you might have seen in the far background, but they weren't like right up in anything's face. So that was pretty much it. So the idea that this hasn't been made a lot longer ago is very interesting. Look at that. You even got this Mutodon in the Hammond collection already, and it just came out in the regular form as well. But here you could see the box art. Let me adjust this angle so I can display this box art a little bit easier for you guys. So here we go with this. And let's see, is that the same thing it says on the side here? Yes, it'll be easier to read on that side. So you can see here it comes with the frill, and then it also comes with it like extended, and then what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's placed back. I'm having a brain for it right now, but retracted. There we go. See some more of the box art, your standard True FX. I'm still not sure why they started that. Everyone knew the Hammond collection meant what it meant. I don't know why they started that, but they started with the Spinosaurus. And here you can see here, I'm gonna try to read this off the side of the camera because it's hard to see it from me behind the camera. While bravely trying to obtain a raft, Teresa, okay, got it. This is from Rebirth. Okay, Teresa Delgado comes up close to Dilophosaurus, but it is the Tyrannosaurus Rex that soon becomes a bigger problem in every way. So, I totally forgot that Dilophosaurus was in that scene. And it says right here, like Rebirth, but I couldn't imagine in my mind where that was from. So it makes a pop little cameo. And obviously that's why the color scheme is not reflective of the original. But honestly, I think it's almost a shame. Like, it's great they were getting this. It's almost a shame that they didn't do the Hammond collection version of Dilophosaurus from that time, from the original ones. But nonetheless, you have him now. He's a different color than the green, but nonetheless, it's not bad. So before we get into the accessories, jumping into what we have here, the paint job looks nice. Of course, let me zoom in to get even more detailed. So you can see there are a lot of different paint going on at one time. That's nice. The paint goes all the way out to the tip here. And then you have this here, unless that's the paint, which it probably is. And then this is the base color, is what I'm kind of guessing on this right here, which is why it goes all the way out to the tip. And then here you have the base color is probably brown, and you see that it looks nice too. Nice little rib cage there. You see the articulation here for the arms to go like this, because that's the position they were inside the movies normally. His little toes. It's not easy to make them stand. You got the head, which the head really looks, I'm not gonna lie, it looks very much, well, I know a lot of small theropods had similar looking heads. This very much looks like a Velociraptor head, just with the frill on it. But I don't know if that's just me. You guys can comment down below in the comments. But nonetheless, with his frill, it gives him that look. So, you know, I think it looks nice. Like I said, it would have been nice to have the strong, just green colors from the original, but it is what it is. Let's see here. I want to make sure that I have put this thing on the correct way, that it comes from the, yeah, I think it goes from underneath the way it shows us on the picture. And it goes around the head, not the neck, as far as when it's on him, the way they have it. So it's, for the most part, like something like this, right behind where the jawline meets. And here we have, for size comparison, before I put the retracted one on, here goes Martin from the same movie. So yes. And then we'll take this one out. And you know, nowadays the Hammond collections love to come with accessories, which is good, but at the same time too, it very much is. And now we're going to jump into this one here, which goes right there, and then it locks onto the base of the neck as well, which can be restricting, honestly, for his articulation of his head, but it's fine. And so now you have that, in which he would walk around with normally, which for this to be the thing that stays on him normally, and this is how it came packaged with that one. Like I said, it does restrict the head movement, but nonetheless, it's nice. And you can always pull it off if you want him to not have it, because honestly, Dilophosaurus never really had that in real life. But it's just one of those things that was made up for Jurassic Park. A lot of things were made up for Jurassic Park. Dilophosaurus was actually one of the earliest large theropods standing at a size that was about 10 feet tall and about 20 feet long, and it weighed about 1,000 pounds. So at that time, it was very early in the time frame of the dinosaurs, where it was one of the biggest at that time. You know, later on it would get replaced by, I think within that same time frame was the Allosaurus, which would really kind of replace it as the dominant theropod. But for its size, it was considered very big, and of its time, it was considered like the top predator of its area at that time. So definitely a nice figure. Obviously, if you're a collector of the Hammond collection, you're going to want to jump on it. So definitely, like I said, it's very nice. It would be nice if it got all green, but it does have a splash green in there. So definitely is nice. Like I said before, as always, I'm going to have the link in the description down below if it's available. And as always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.